Chick-fil-A, Baby Gap, and Skyrim VR. Now, you're probably thinking, why? What? Well, my question to you is, what do these three things have in common? An over-enthusiastic cashier. That's my hook.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Now, if your dumb little tiny Gen Z brain doesn't understand what Skyrim VR is, let me give you a little rundown. Skyrim VR... Skyrim VR is a VR port of the well-established Elder Scrolls V. Now, in its vanilla form, it's a very good game. I would say one of my favorite games ever. I play it yearly, monthly, I probably weekly. I replay Skyrim. I've completed it on many different platforms, including PC, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, Nintendo Switch, pretty much everything. After I got a VR headset, I decided to take a walk in the park of VR, take a little jaunt in the VR park, if you will, and play games like Boneworks, Half-Life Alyx, Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, Hand Grenades, all of the classic games. I was told that the Bethesda ports of their games were poor, not polished, very buggy, and they were right. But if you spend the time to mod these games, you'll come out with a VR experience like no other. In my latest playthrough, tried to make the game as immersive as possible, adding all the mods that I thought would make it as immersive as possible, while also restricting myself from fast traveling, meaning that I have to walk everywhere or take a carriage or a horse, something like that. I can only check the map to see where I'm going and to mark waypoints for my compass, but other than that, I'm pretty much all alone. This honestly has totally flipped my view of Skyrim. This, in my opinion, is the way that Skyrim should be played by everybody. If you haven't played Skyrim by restricting yourself from fast travel, turning it up to expert difficulty, it is an amazing game. The random encounters, I freaking ran into the Headless Horseman and I forgot to record it, I'm sorry. But I do feel like this was the way it was meant to be played. If you haven't tried playing it by restricting yourself of all fast traveling supernatural abilities, I recommend playing it like that. But anyway, let's get into it. It's a new day. So now that we talked about my... Jeez, man. It's so early in the morning for this. Let's talk about what it's like to play Skyrim VR. I started out this specific adventure by going to the great, lovely town of Iverstead. Oh, I hit the mic. Now, I tried to record my trip there, but that footage unfortunately got corrupted. So all you see is me walking through a forest for about 2 minutes, and then I get to Iverstead. I don't like that it's raining. I can't show off the beauty of this video game. Now I'm going to Iverstead because I'm meeting one of my best friends in the whole entire wide world named Klimek. If you've played Skyrim VR, you'd know who Klimek is. He's the guy, when you go to the High Hrothgar, he gives you the supplies, you get a lot of money from him.
Good to see you again. How'd that delivery go?
When I get into Iverstead, it's late, and it's dark outside, so I decide to go to the inn and sleep. When talking to the innkeeper, he mentions that the barrow at the east side of town is haunted. Hello there.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Well, looks like I'm going to the barrow on the east side of town. And it's October, I have to go check it out. So in the morning when I wake up, I set off and, of course, go to Klimek first and claim my reward.
It was. Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Klimek.
Thanks again.
500 gold, let's go. After that, I meet some NPCs, and they seem to have great things to say about everyone.
When I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. Otherwise, mind your business.
Sorry, I didn't... Is she gonna kill him? She's stalking him now. Hello, chickie.
You ever settle down to have children? Think twice before you do it.
Alright, we got the good old blue-collar hating his wife type character. Good, always gotta have those in a story. Now, this next part is a great showcase of Skyrim VR and how beautiful this game can be. Looking out over this bridge, it looks phenomenal. It looks fantastic. Oh. Wow. Can you believe this? That's something you just sit down for. It is a big reason why I play this game, and you should too. Now, it is on that bridge where I spot a bear. There's a bear. Initially, when I woke up that morning, my objective was to go to the Barrow, but little tiny ADHD, I have to do everything at once. So the bear distracted. I had to go check out the bear. Please don't. Ooh, not that. Firebolt. Yes, sir. No, come here. Sprint. He fell down the mountain. Nope, I need your claws. Thank you. I ended up killing the bear, which rightfully so. He killed 2 other guys, and then I was trying to give those guys a good river burial, as I did the bear. Oh, he murdered someone. But I ended up taking their clothes off. Hello, good sir. Your death... Oh, punched my chair. Your death was not in vain. Your arm, good sir. There we go. We should put him to rest with the... Oh, I took his clothes off. My bad. I did not mean to do that. You and the bear have the... After getting distracted by the bear, I then get distracted again by thinking that I have to go do an objective, even though I already had an objective. So I start walking to Riverwood, which is over High Hrothgar, over the big snowy mountain that's next to Iverstead. Let's go talk to Delphine. I don't want to, but we're gonna. We need to travel to Riverwood. It's going to be a trek, but it is going to be worth it. A Riverwood trek. Anybody know directions to Riverwood? Luckily, before doing that, I remember that I was going to go to the east side of town and check out that haunted Barrow that they were all talking about. Oh wait, east side of town. Okay, this is where the mistake happens. I didn't think that this was, I thought this was one of those Skyrim things where an NPC kind of mentions it, and then you go and it's a small thing. It's a small thing. This took like 45 minutes. I walk into the Barrow and I'm looking around everywhere, trying to figure out why this place is haunted when, what's that?
Leave this place.
It's haunted. Oh my word, it is haunted.
Leave this place.
Oh, wow. They were right, and I was a hater. I was just a hater. It was haunted all along. Wow. Wait, no. Ooh, I don't like when it gets dark. It's Halloween time when I'm recording this as well. So, I follow the demon into the depths of his little tiny cave that he seems to, I'm invading. I'm invading this, he could be a friendly ghost. He sounded quiet. He sounded shy. He even walked away. Okay. There we go. But I find him and he attacks me. So in personal defense, I strike him down.
Dare.
But alas, It's flesh. What could this be? Check his inventory. He has ghost potions. It's a real person.
I think it's because I appear spectral. Oh, it was a real person. Oh, you were tricking your town. Shame on you, trying to scare these people. Right? Is this gonna... His journal.
Now I'm thinking, I wasn't a hater. I was right. My skepticism and my curiosity prevailed? I was right. I go back to Wilhelm and give him the journal that I found in the cave. I proceed to rub it in his face a little bit and tell him that you guys were you were scared of nothing. It was a guy.
A drink. You name it. Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windeli's character.
Granted, the guy was armed. He was armed with magic and a knife. That's scary. That's scary.
Yes, sir.
Can't believe we were so stupid.
Well, I wouldn't say that. He
The
had a
least I
potion.
can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
The claw?
Wilhelm then gives me the sapphire claw, which is what I need to open this door.
Hello.
I go and open the door using high IQ tactics and enter the burrow.
I will. Bam. Let's go.
Upon entering the burrow, it gets even darker than it was before, and if you saw it before, it was already pitch black. I walk into a room and notice it's full of caskets, and Skyrim and caskets only means one thing, enemies to kill.
These are definitely going to burst open. I'm not going to take that. Because I know what's going to happen when I do.
So, I try sneaking past them.
Oh, it happened anyway.
I then transition into an insanely difficult and hard fight that takes minutes upon probably seconds.
There we go. Woo! Yeah, Palpatine, baby.
Claim the spoils of war and go into the next room where I find skeletons having a dance party in the middle of a pool of oil. And you know what goes great with oil?
Yes, sir. That was satisfying.
I go into a room that looks like any other boss fight room, and skeletons begin to pop out of caskets once again.
Whoa. What am I looking at? Oh, I'm looking at a fight, is what I'm looking at.
I place an IED at the feet of two skeleton. It absolutely obliterates one to my left, but the one on my right seems to have survived, even though it is just bone.
Fire rune and place one, and then we'll go. Jeez, that was yeah, it was a lot.
Once again, this boss fight takes minutes upon minutes of grueling and intense battle.
One more close range. Bam! Boom! Power. Back your feet.
And with only a hair of health left, I survive. The victor. Gather up my spoils, head into the next room, where I see something in the distance.
Oh, that was epic.
There it is. Another word of power. And at the end of all of this killing and all of this murder, what is that word of power? Nothing but peace.
The power. Oh. Peace. Okay.
A metaphor for... No, I don't care.
Oh. Good boy. Alright, let's go kill.
I decide that I should probably go to Riverwood. Advance the story a little bit. I'm gonna go talk to Delphine.
Okay. We need to go to, speak with Delphine.
I then come across a place that I haven't been to in a while. Honestly, forgot it existed until I saw it on a sign and saw that I was walking towards Helgen to get to Riverwood. Now, last time I was here, I seem to recall that the Imperials were trying to cut my head off for no other reason than being an elf. That's racist. But Alduin came and saved me. Now, I like to think that Alduin was being a homie and he wasn't just trying to eat people, and he was saving me specifically because I do happen to be the Dragonborn.
There we go.
But I find when I get to the gate that there's people on spikes, and Alduin doesn't have opposable thumbs. I don't think he has high motor function.
Except there are raiders here now, because they're committing war crimes.
I begin to Anakin Skywalker the whole raider camp to try to avenge the people of Helgen. I end up just slaughtering the whole raider camp. I feel the dark side flowing through me. I can feel it bursting, and all of that anger and pain went into talking to Delphine. I don't like talking to Delphine. She sucks.
Oh, I don't have time for this.
I shouldn't let you walk out of here knowing what you know. But I guess even my paranoia has its limits. You know where to find me when you change your mind. Because you will. You have to.
Wait, so I have to find... What do you have to say?
All of this was redeemed, though, when I went and talked to my main man, Belethor from Whiterun. What a guy. Now, if you watched the beginning of the video, which I think you did, you're this far into it, you saw Belethor.
Oh, my man, Belethor. It's been a while.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything.
Now, I don't want to bore you with talking to Delphine. She's not fun to talk to, so I cut out the part where I get the next part of my mission. You see, Delphine has a problem with dragons, and a problem with me, and I'm half dragon, but instead of killing me, she wants to use me to kill dragons, to kill Parthenax. That's way too far into the story. She wants to use me to kill dragons. So I maliciously comply, and we go out on a trek to kill a dragon.
Remember, we're not looking for trouble. We need to get to Kynes Grove as fast as we can.
Now, our first dragon slaying adventure is going to take us to Kynes Grove. That's right next to Whiterun, a little bit south of Whiterun. Hey guys, Dumb Baby here. I'm here to tell you that I got this completely wrong. I'm actually going to Windhelm, which is right here. And I started out here at Whiterun. And I'm going to Kynes Grove, which is here, just south of Windhelm. So, I decide I am not walking that far, because then this video would be 3.5 hours. I walk outside the Whiterun stables and see my good man, I definitely forgot his name, sitting on his horse carriage, waiting for me, begging me to let him take me to Windhelm.
Hello.
I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go?
I would like to actually travel to Windhelm, if that's
I'm
okay.
back and we'll be off.
Sounds good to me.
Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some.
He drops me off at the front gate of Windhelm into an environment that I can only describe as hell but cold.
Oh, I immediately feel cold in real life. This feels cold and unforgiving. There's everywhere is snow.
Now, Skyrim looks great in the green areas, but it also looks fantastic in the snowy areas. For a 2007 game, the snow effects and the wind effects and the fog effects look mwah. Now, I also do have mods that enhance these things, but still, it doesn't change it a lot.
Oh, that was a very fast snowstorm.
Now, as I'm walking towards Kynes Grove, I begin to notice that it's blizzard. By begin to notice, I mean it instantly starts blizzarding. Now, as you know, Alduin loves playing with storms and your feelings, and so I decide to go see if he wants my help resurrecting this dragon and killing Delphine. But alas, the game won't let me talk to Alduin, and so, I decide to get revenge by helping Delphine. Reluctantly. We kill the dragon.
Awaken! Oh, he knows. Ah, it's still getting me. Let's see if that does better. I genuinely think Sparks was doing better. Now we're just gonna go for Fireball. What? Bam!
Now, after killing the dragon, I brag to Delphine about how I can absorb the dragon's power and she can't. Rub it in her face a little bit, and then talk to her for an amount of time that I can only describe as too long to be talking to Delphine.
What do you mean, what's wrong, woman? You doubt me? You doubt the power of the Dragonborn. You cannot stop the power.
We end the conversation with her telling me that we need to go somewhere else. I didn't really listen. Something with an embassy.
It's true. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Stealth. I've played this game a lot, so I know what we need to do, but I don't want to listen to her, because then... Anyway. That's where this play session ends. Skyrim VR. That much happened. In one play session. That was about an hour and a half of playing. And that's all that happened. This game is packed with content. There's stuff that I cut out of that too, just to make this video not a total bloated mess of exposition and info. This game's awesome. If you like single player games, play Skyrim. Doesn't even need to be on VR. Get it on the Switch. It's on the Switch. I play it in my bed when I'm feeling sick. Get it on the PC. Get it on an Xbox. It's on last gen consoles. It's on the 360. This game came out a long time ago. But anyways, that's gonna be the end. If you like this video, I don't know, rage on that like button or something. That's called a callback, baby.